Okay, so this is video 1, and this will be a tutorial for everyone that is doing an initial scan, meaning this is your first 3D scan and first time showing up to assessments with TitanUp. The main thing that everyone needs to understand if this is your first scan or if it's your 100th scan, there is no good or bad. Just like with diet coaching that we do with Tough Nutrition, there isn't good food or bad food, okay? That immediately is a faulty mindset. Let me explain. This, for me, will be my 30th 13-week program, conducting research on my own body, okay? So this would be my 30th assessment. Of those 30, if I had the mindset good and bad, how many of those 30 do you think would be good scans, where I was completely on point and destroying all the goals that I had set? In reality, maybe 5 of those scans. But I didn't view it as good or bad. I view it as learning. There is no good, there is no bad. No one likes their clay body picture. Ignore it. That's not why we're here, to study and analyze how we look as a clay creature. We are here to learn. So there is no good, there is no bad, there is simply learning. You don't view finances that way, right? If we check our bank account and we go through all of our stats and all of our savings and all of our things, we don't say, oh my gosh, things are really bad. We say, well, let's find out where the problem is. How can I learn how to save more money? Or how can I learn to get myself out of this situation? That's how we need to view these, same way. Okay, so follow me through this. I'm going to give you all the hacks where you can interpret these perfectly and soak everything and pull everything you need to know that's important out of your scan. I would watch this either way, even if you're going to do a follow-up with a trainer to break down your assessment. Watching this first will give you a lot of insight before they tell you the insight. So there is no good or bad, there is simply learning. And anytime we lose muscle, our metabolism changes, and look, weight came down, fat mass came up. Now when fat mass comes up, it's usually one of two things. It's either your metabolism slowing or it's we are getting too many calories, okay? So that's how you interpret your scans. Weight will always be dictated by calorie intake, not the heaviness of the weight that you lift. This will be dictated by protein intake, adherence, how many days a week you're lifting, and if you're sending the signal to the body that I need to hold on to muscle, meaning you're getting stronger all of the time. Body fat percentage, it's simply a ratio. Okay, there is no good number to be at. There's no bad number. Again, look, I don't do well all the time. If I had the mindset of good and bad, this would be a bad scan. But you know what I'm learning? That I need to monitor protein more closely. I need to not get injured. I need to keep myself healthy and keep lifting. And I need to tone down my calories a little bit because I came up in some fat. So clearly I wasn't monitoring things as closely as I thought. However, this next 13 weeks, I have learned my lesson, and now I get to apply new knowledge. And again, just fall back to this sheet. So here goes my new goals. My new goals will be to build muscle because I have a wedding coming up. I want to fill out my tuxedo and look nice and toned up. So I'm going to set my calories between these two numbers. So I'm going to do 171 pounds times 17. That's my calorie setting. I'm going to get enough protein in, I'm going to lift heavy, and I'm going to follow the TitanUp program, getting in here 3 times a week. Look, if your goal is maintenance, you're going to do your body weight times 15. You still get in 1 gram of protein per pound, lift heavy, follow the TitanUp program. If your goal is to lose fat, body weight times 12, I would say, and then do 1 gram still, lift heavy, follow TitanUp program. Calories control your body size. Weightlifting happens regardless of the goal. Fat loss, you're still lifting because it's the biggest benefit to the body. It burns the most calories. It requires the most recovery. Therefore, it is the best thing you can do for fat loss. It's the best thing you can do for maintenance. Because remember, you're sending the signal to the body that, yo, I need to hang on to this muscle. I wasn't sending that signal. All of these goals involve lifting heavy. Notice the only thing that changes is our calorie setting.